Welcome back to the Knoxville Life. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 destinations to visit in and around Knoxville. Here we go. Now that I have your attention, if you love Knoxville or love Tennessee in general, this is the page for you. Please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the Knoxville news. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. At number 5, we have the Smoky Mountains. The Smoky Mountains has something for everybody, whether you're a city person or an outdoors person. First of all, it's only 25 to 30 minutes outside of Knoxville, so in that little amount of time, you can be stranded in the wilderness. Well, hopefully you don't actually get stranded, but I would love for you to go out and get involved in nature. In Smoky Mountains, you have places like Cades Cove and other popular hiking trails. And what you can find there is not only nature, but history. Cades Cove, for example, implements preserved log homes and cabins into its park, which really shows you the true nature of Tennessee's history. A lot of people choose to visit this all throughout the year because of the changing seasons. It is truly a remarkable and beautiful place to visit. Personally, my favorite is the fall and maybe the winter. You just see a lot more wildlife active then, and that's really what I go for. Especially if you love the outdoors, you need to visit Cades Cove and around the Smoky Mountains. In the heart of downtown Knoxville, we have number 4. Number 4 is Market Square. Market Square has everything for a person who loves the city life or likes to go out on the town. Beautiful hotels, amazing restaurants, fantastic bakeries, basically everything you can imagine. I'd say my favorite restaurant downtown for lunch is Lonesome Dove. I'd say it's my favorite for dinner too, but let's be honest, no one can afford that all the time. Lonesome Dove's lunch, they have a burger. It is absolutely incredible, and it just cannot be missed. My favorite dinner, Tupelo honey. I'm a real Southern kind of guy, and if you really, really like Southern food and your stomach can handle it that night, Southern Grit. Very, very tasty, but I can only eat a few bites because the food is so rich, although extremely delicious. Now, also, if you're like me and you love to cook, you have to take advantage of the farmers market that comes each Saturday and some Wednesdays of the year. They come with full, locally grown, locally raised livestock and vegetables and fruits. It is a place where you can get whatever you like. Local vendors, and I love supporting local. This is the place to go. Now, it is on the expensiver side or the more expensive side, but if you are like me and you prefer the quality over the quantity, this is a must visit. So, if you like farmers markets or you want to go out on the town some nights, I highly suggest you visiting Market Square. Now, getting into number 3, we're going about 30 minutes up the road to Norris Lake. Yes, here in Knoxville, we do have our own lake called Fort Loudon, and even the farther west you go, you find Tellico. Now, yes, these are great places to enjoy your water activities, but they're nowhere near as beautiful as Norris. Norris provides that blue hue to the water, and it makes you feel like you're at the beach almost. The water tends to stay calmer there as well because it's not as populated, and it's a great getaway. So if you're like me and you love water sports like surfing, wakeboarding, and even fishing, then you need to head up there. They also have short-term rentals that you can go up there and rent and just enjoy your weekend trip getaway, like cabins on the water or a farmhouse on the water. Whatever floats your boat, literally. Number 2, we have Neyland Stadium. Most people come to East Tennessee for the Vols. In the heart of Knoxville, you have Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in all of SEC. It is beautiful. They just added a new party deck, which might get a little bit too wild for all the college students. But again, just another amenity to the beautiful stadium. If you're a football fan like me or any Vols fan, it is a must visit. The atmosphere is unmatched by any football team or any stadium in the country. And I'm a firm believer in that. Although we might not be the best football team, we are making a comeback. And I definitely suggest you guys take a stop at Neyland Stadium, at least to visit, or even better, come enjoy a football game with your volunteers. Coming in at number 1, we have Dollywood. Dollywood was rated the number 1 overall theme park last year, and I'll tell you why. For one, The food is amazing, the theming is great, and the rides are incredible. Now, it's not going to feel like you're immersed in Disney World because it's not as big by any means. But when you go, you really feel like you're in the South enjoying your Dolly life. You walk in, and to the right, you have a great smelling bakery, which you know I love, as I had mentioned earlier. I am a foodie to the max. Then you've got your small water rides, you've got your big roller coasters, and then you've got your thrill rides in general. You feel very immersified in the Southern life. Although it's not very big, you can definitely spend a whole day here, and you can definitely spend a good amount of money here. So if you're like me and enjoy a little bit of thrill, but also enjoy some good eats and some good food, definitely head on over to Dollywood. And don't forget, while you're there, you've got to ride the train. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, I would truly appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. I would also love for you to comment and tell me if I missed one that you think is the best thing to do in East Tennessee. But for now, you all enjoy the rest of your day, and please, please, please visit Knoxville, Tennessee.